expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Lions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
A running play. The tackle man at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Play action. It's Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And he'll go right back to chase. That's caught again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go.
And And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Detroit's offense ready to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Wood. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Complete to number 83. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
2nd and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
They'll look to throw again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete to number 13. A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
Here we go. You gotta move. 56. Let's put him on the buses.
From the 50, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
56 the mic, boy. 56. Shot 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Field pass. Complete to number 83. It's a gain of 6. And the Lions first down.
Let's go now. 56.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Wood. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
57's mic. Mic 57.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Brandon Bolden, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. And Detroit getting set to go now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
That catch good for only a couple. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Fields throwing again. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Fields on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Fields. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice into Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.